Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and it's another episode of Free Pattern Friday. Yay, it's Free Pattern Friday. I love Free Pattern Friday days. I get an opportunity to come up with just a fun, cute little scrap buster for you, and we get to play. This is the best part about Free Pattern Fridays. We get to play. So this is what we're going to be doing today. Basically, it's a miniaturized 4-patch within a 4-patch, and the trick here is those black and white squares. This is what I call a little pantry item. Now, you can pull all of this pretty much out of your 2.5-inch squares, so you can make this quilt as well, however colorful and as crazy as you want. And the blocks will fit side by side, and the pattern will continue with the black diagonal through. It looks lovely when it's all done. Trust me, it'll be great. But first, let's get to all the stuff that we have to talk about, right, before we start sewing. Let's see, Kathy and Lynn at Kathy Quilts University, and they're long armers. And wow, are they talented long armers. So you guys go check it out. It's going to be, their YouTube channel is going to be in our show notes below. And I just found them not that long ago, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, free motion quilting, yeah, it is really cool. And they talk about all sorts of other things too, but they're long armers, and they talk about free motion quilting a lot. But wow. So if you go over there and you like what you see, you know, like, please tell them Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore sent you. They don't know this is coming. We're filming this mid-December, and I just subscribed to them this week. So they might, you know, who knows? They don't know it's coming, but yeah, all right, we're going to be here. So anyways, tell them that it is there. Now, we also have a Facebook group link in those show notes, and that, if you're part of the Facebook community, please come join us, because we are having such a ball in that Facebook group. We, you know, not only do we do the normal things like post pictures and, you know, ask for help and assistance, we also have several different community chats where everybody's involved, having a great time chatting with each other. And we also have a virtual sewing room that's hosted by Discord that we're having all sorts of fun in. And it is, you never know who you're going to sew with in those rooms. So it's kind of nice to have that, you know, that virtual sewing room, and you can talk to people from Europe or Indonesia, wherever. It's all good. And the ladies, or the members that are going in there regular, are actually becoming friends, because they, you know, they see each other all the time, right? So it's been a lot of fun in there for them. Also, we have Zoom sew dates, of course. We have them once a month. Usually it's the first Saturday of the month. Except for the summer, then it's kind of all over the place, because we're not sure when we're going, you know, camping with the grandkids, or, you know, what exactly we're doing. But as we get closer to summer, we will be able to tell you what days in the summer months that we're going to be on there. But the dates are now going to be there from now until the end of May of 2025. Finally had to sit down and look at a calendar, because people were asking. It was just like, oh no. So also, please like, share, and subscribe. If you like the content that you're seeing here on this video, please share, like, and subscribe. Commenting also helps our analytics, and it'll help us continue bringing you all sorts of fun free patterns. You know, it's just, you know, let's have some fun. And, you know, share this with your friends and your other quilting groups too, right? Now, also, with your quilting groups and your guilds, I speak for free, and I talk about elements of design, making charity quilts, and using scrap fabrics, right? So if your guild or group is looking for any of those topics, please put my name forward. I'd be happy to come talk to them. Like, I talk for about 45 minutes, and I usually try and get the meeting a little bit early, so, because I do it over Zoom only, and I get a chance then to talk to some of the other members. And, you know, it's always amazing, and it's so inspiring when I'm talking to those other people in those groups. Wow, we got a lot of talented people in this world. It is awesome. So it's my way of giving back that I speak for free. Also, the Chaos Sew Along, February, mid-February, we're trying to, you know, get all the stuff we got to get done before we start filming that. And I miscalculated when I said January. I am so sorry. But this is when it's probably going to happen, around mid-February. So hopefully the pieces are bigger, so get your scraps ready. Don't use them up. And the subunits are 4.5 inches unfinished, or 4.5 by 8.5 inches unfinished. So you know, it's a good size, but you only have to make 16 blocks to make a queen size quilt, right? And then there's a piece border. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So it's going to be a fun sew along. Anyways, I think that's it. I think I've covered everything. Yes, I have. Anyways, come on in. Let's get to this fun sewing of the 4-patch within a 4-patch. Okay, so here we are at the sewing machine. Now, I'm not going to show you how to make the mini 4-patches, okay? I just decided, okay, this is ridiculous. For one block, you have to make 18 4-patches like this. Just cute little ones like this. You're going to use 1.5-inch strips. And the strips have to be, let's see, 29 inches in length, right? So once you do all of your strips, then you turn around. No, each strip has to be 29. So you need 2 strips, 2 different strips. So one black and white and another black and white. Each of them are 29 inches in length, almost with the fabric. I made these with a bunch of little bits of black and little bits of different white on white prints, right? So my process was all over the place, kind of trying to do this, right? So this is why I'm kind of, you know, now, when you're sewing them, then you cut them in strips. Once all the strips are sewn together, you cut them 1.5 inches across, right? So then you have a bunch of these different things. So yeah, so you need 2 lengths of 29 inches. I'm just going to correct that because I know I'm going to forget that. 2 lengths. There we go. I know. I make these 4-patches as a pantry item. They're always something I have in my sewing room. I haven't had any for a long time. Now, then you do them. Now, when you're feeding them under here, I fed them the black side first. The black first, right? When you're putting the 2 of them together, you've got the white on with matching the black and the black to the white. So I'm feeding them all black side first. This way, they will all like when you put them together like this, they're all going to web together. Every one of them. It doesn't matter if you go all white first or all black first. Just pick one direction and do them all the same. That's the trick. Now, because you're not nesting these black and whites together, because you could make several of these blocks and have them together in a quilt, and you would have a chaining effect with your black, right, with the black, right, or with the white, depending on how you view things, right? So this is kind of a very simple way of doing things. Now, I am just going to web these together because they always turn out so nice when they're webbed. And, oh yeah, we had lots of fun with this. Now the trick here is to make sure that you're still going to have that chain of black or white, depending on how you're looking at this, running through your quilt. So when you're carefully picking these up, as to not to mess them or not to spin them the wrong way, right? There we go. Yeah. I always like these. These are always so cool. So I also picked a lot of, like, when I went through my 2.5-inch squares of color, I picked everything from, you know, mediums, lights, darks, everything. Okay, let's have some fun with this. There we go. Now, there. That's your first row. Now we're just going to run a quick leader under through. And we're going to open this up just to make sure everything still is situated the right way, to make sure that we haven't lost the chain, you know, because it's really easy to turn around one of these, right? So this is fiddly, but it's fun. So it looks like we did okay, right? So let's get on to the next row. Okay. So there we go. Line it up. Nice. Okay. And with this, if you're sewing a 4-patch, you've got a solid piece underneath, or a 2.5-inch square underneath. There. And you just alternate them down the way. And this is why webbing is so, good way of doing webbing is you can check your work as you sew. and you're not likely to make as many mistakes, right? So I've got some that almost is dark chocolate, looks almost black beside it. Okay, there we go. And you can see, you just put it like that, and you know you've got the right orientation, right? So it's the webbing is a very good skill to learn. So I can't tell you how many times it has saved me from all sorts of dumb mistakes. It's like, oh, what have I done? Okay. And it gives you a chance to throw in yet another leader ender. Yeah, I know. Like I say, I have hundreds of them. So, I'm going to get this one off. There we go. How confident do I feel? Yeah, we just feel confident. We're good. We're good. We're just going to keep sewing. So we have all, this is when we're filming this, it's mid-December before Christmas. And my family and I, we celebrate Christmas. And I'm kind of looking forward to spending time with the grandkids. I really am. We haven't spent Christmas with them in a while because we're usually down in Tucson. I have health issues that I need to be warm. I need to have be in a warmer climate. I mean, I can survive in a colder climate, but I just prefer, I ache less when I'm in a warmer climate. So the kids my daughters understand that, and they're like, okay, have fun, you know, buy us lots, you know, they're there. Yeah. Okay. And there we go. And the last one. So yeah, I'm getting kind of excited. We probably went a little crazy being grandparents this year and got them stuff that, you know, maybe we should have chilled out a bit and not bought them so much stuff. But I don't get the opportunity to spoil my grandkids very often. So I'm always happy to do so. But yeah. So yeah, I only have the 3 grandkids, so that's, you know, I was very, very blessed to have 3. Oops, I just turned this one. See how fast I turned that one? That's what happens. There we go. I get some coffee cup fabric in here. Yeah, this one makes a really cute I Spy. If you have your pieces, like your 2.5-inch squares cut, so that it kind of makes a cute little I Spy. I mean, kids could have fun with this. You know, quite a lot of fun, actually. Okay, let's get that blue. Kind of that oceany blue. And black and white. And a floral posy. There we go. Yeah, I need to sit down and make more black and white squares, but not right now. I've got too many things on the go. I have too many things I want to film before we head south, and we're going to be heading south, and I'm just so excited. If my health is good, we're going to go. But yeah. Just waiting on more tests. Okay. Oops. Ooh. I flipped it. Okay. Let's get this. There we go. Lift that. See, you can kind of see your block too come together. And you can see whether or not you've flipped one of your 4 patches in the wrong way. Or a different direction. Not the wrong way. Nothing's really wrong. They're all just so cute. There we go. Here. Okay. Now that's the last of the direction. Okay, so that's all of them. They're all sewn together now. All right. So now we're going to go the opposite direction. I'm just going to move this just like that. I'm just going to check it, make sure that we haven't turned anything. Yes, it's all chaining this way. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to line that up first on that outer edge. And okay. I should probably just snip all of them. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. Let's snip them all. That way they're done. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this is, because I'm fighting a seam here, I'm going to lay them so that, like that. So everything gets turned into the block. There we go. And they're easy to line up that way. There. Just like so. Instead of fighting that seam to make it turn over, I'm just going to do this. There we go. That's a little, it's a kind of a little cheater thing that you can do when you're sewing these up together. Any piece block, right? Let that one dictate which way the fabric gets pushed, right? And I'll show you what I did. So when we're doing this, all of these will tessellate like that. They'll go like that, and then your block will lie flatter. Just like so. Okay? That's a hidden bonus. Okay, so now we're going to line up this. Okay. Oops, let me get in here. Huh, I can't even get in here to clip it. There it is. Let me clip all of this now. There, that way I have access. And I'm just going to line them up and do the same thing over again. Now see here, I sewed it down, and now I'm going to sew this here, just like so. There. They match beautifully now. Okay, there we go. And you just have to go one stitch over, and you match perfectly at the edge here. There we go. And grab another leader ender. I'm getting lots done now. Lots of these done. I should probably make a whole quilt of this. I've done all these yellow half-square triangles. Okay. Okay. So again, oops, let's get this off. Okay. So again, you're going to be able to, you know, take these and swirl them, right? Your 4 patches, because they're going to just pop right open, right? So when you're doing this, right, this tends to lie flatter, right, one way or the other. But anyways, you can break them open that way. So let's just continue, or you can just, you know, push all the seams to one side or the other. It's up to you what you want to do. All right, and we'll get started right here like this, and we'll drop our needle. And again, I like making little postage stamp quilts too. I just love doing that. Actually, I probably should make another little postage stamp. Because they're just, postage stamps are so much fun, and they really do help you clear out your scraps. But okay, there we go. And last but not least, and oops, another leader ender. There we go. And start it. There we go. There. Okay, now just take your time, match up all that stuff, because it's going to make a difference on how your block looks. If everything is matched up the best you can, your block looks lovely and crisp. If you're just you're missing your points and you're not nesting and, all this, your block looks sloppy. But, do the best you can. The more of this kind of thing that you do, the better it looks, right? Because you gain some skill. There we go. It might be frustrating to do tiny piecing at first, but you do get better at it. You really do. Okay, there. And put it down there. There we go. Okay. I believe this is the last row. Yes, it is. There. Okay, now line this up nice and neat. There we go. So I'm cutting, and the only reason I'm cutting is so I can lift this out of the way to make sure I get really good, clean, sharp points. Right? So otherwise, it's too tiny for me to actually get in there and nest when I need to. Right, so there we go. There we go. And lastly, nice. And there. Okay. Last leader ender that's going to go through. Okay. Now, all right. So this is what this block looks like from the back. You could break them open or whatever. You can all just push them, all your seams going one way. That works too. Like I say, you could do block after block like this and then sew them all together, and you'd have a complete chaining effect throughout the quilt. So give me some time, get me to press this really well, and then I'll show you what it looks like in our ta-da moment. Okay, here's our mini 4-patch within a 4-patch. Isn't this cute? Wouldn't this make just a fun little quilt for somebody? Like I say, I've made hundreds of these. I made probably over 100 of these little 4-patches the other day when I was at the Guild Sew Date by Zoom, and I thought, okay, this is perfect for this 4-patch within a 4-patch. The rest of this I just pulled out of my 2.5-inch bin. And like I tried to pick some lights and some darks, some mediums, get it all over the place. I didn't stick to a cool tone or a warm tone. I figured this one would be a really good neutral. And I'd show you how easy it is to do this all with just, scraps. Right? It works. This whole quilt, a whole quilt of this would work. You could also change it so that the V's connect. That would be another fun layout, or you can just do it like where the chain goes right across the quilt. I think it's up to you what you want to do with this block. But it was a fun little one to sew up for you. And these 4-patches do come together very quickly. You need 18 of them for this block. So, like I say, it was a lot of fun. And I usually have this kind of thing in my as a pantry item anyways, for these little black and white ones. So, I hope you have life is treating you so absolutely great. And things are going your way in your sewing room, and everybody's well and happy. So you guys take care and stay well yourself until we meet again. Okay, bye! Hello again. We just want to thank you for enjoying our video and, coming along with my husband and my YouTube adventure and quilting. And, sometimes things don't work out as best they should. And sometimes they work out great. We're going, wow, that went well. But it's been an amazing journey, and I'm so glad I could share it with you. Share, like, and subscribe these videos. That really helps us out, and it helps us make more charity quilts. Okay, so you guys take care until we have a chance to meet again. Okay, bye.